truth. And that for me has been the biggest thing in my life, to see you guys continue to progress as adults. So I'm happy for you guys as a Means family, but I'm also proud of all of my kids, all of you, all four of you. Just want you guys to know that. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your work, both of you. I'm still looking. Anybody else here? Yeah, if I can't see you and I haven't called on you yet, if you just want to start talking, that's fine. Just identify yourself for us, please.
Good morning. This is the Lane family. This is Jordan Lane and Kelly Lane, and they wanted to say something. They're friends with Dominic.
Sure, that's fine. I'm going to ask one thing from the Lane family, though, is to come a little. The sound is really weak on that end, and we've been doing really good so far. So whatever device you're talking into, slide a little bit closer so everybody can hear what you say. So go ahead from the Lane family.
Anton has always been like Dominic's dad, because he's always calling dad, and he's always been like a dad to him. And we're happy for you that you're making it official for him to be a real dad.
Aww.
Congratulations. We are so happy for you guys.
Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, who's this?
This is Bill Sandman. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, go ahead, Bill.
Hey, I got Katarina with me too. We just real quick wanted to, Your Honor, you talked about, the condition of the world right now and how people struggle, and you're usually in there for sad things, I would assume, more than happy. And I just want to mention that when the world steps back on their responsibilities, Anton, you've stepped up. And I respect that so much. Both you and Chastity as parents, you put Jehovah first. And when you do that, that means you're going to put your family first. And that doesn't mean it's not without struggles by any means. Marriage is hard. I can't even imagine raising a child. We don't have kids. But again, the example that you both have set, Dominic, you're going to be fine. And we love you guys. We love you guys so much, and we're so grateful to be part of this. And we thank you, Your Honor, for being a part of this as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is the family. I just wanted to say that Dominic's one of my best friends, and I'm just so happy for him right now, and congratulations.
And thank you for letting us be a part of it today. We're so happy for you, and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great to have so many of Dominic's friends here today. Thank you all for being here. I think that's a great tribute to both Dominic and his family.
Thank you.
Anybody else like to say anything?
Hi, my name is Sandra, and I know Anton from Atlanta. And I've gone to the same congregation with him, and I've seen how Anton has grown over the years. And he and his grandmom and I used to write letters today, and every week. And she would always talk about how proud she was of Anton and the man he had become. And I know that he took very good care of his grandmom, so I know he's going to be an excellent dad, take very good care of his stepson, or his son now. Not his son. Congratulations, and it's a privilege to be like this today.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
I would like.
You got this, girl.
We had the privilege of. I'm so sorry. We had the privilege of having Anton in our lives. As our second son.
we're so proud of you, and we know that you'll be a wonderful, wonderful father. We've seen it. And Chastity, you know that how much we love you both, and Dominic, and so just to say congratulations, and how much you guys mean as a family too, and that we can share this, and you know why I'm so crying. But thank you know my heart, and everyone who's here, and all your support there. What a wonderful thing, and thank you, Your Honor, too, for all your kind words. He's so supportive of this, and recognizing that what this young man is doing goes beyond just being a stepfather, but taking on the real responsibility of being that father for this young man. And we know, as those additional parents to Anton, that even though technically he's not your own son, he really is much more than what flesh and blood can do, because he was a gift. So thank you, and congratulations.
Aw.
Oh, thank you. We love you too.
We love you. We love you.
Thanks for getting us all up in our emotions, Franny.
You clearly win the prize for most Kleenexes came out while you were talking, so that is without question the winner of the day there so far. But it's that day's not over yet, so we see if that holds up or not.
We love you.
Who's next?
This is Rita Rosenhagen.
Go ahead, Rita.
Your Honor, thank you so much for allowing me to say something. Thank you for like this, and I really appreciate your words in the beginning. I just think, Dominic, you're amazing that you are trusting a man to be your dad, to be your father. You have opened your heart to him and let him in. I mean, I just can't imagine what it's been like for you. And then, Chastity, you are trusting Anton to be a father to your child, and just the energy you have towards one another and your trust, you have chosen each other.
Mm-hmm.
I just thank you for letting us be here to see this.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you very much for those words, Rita. Anybody else?
Yeah, I would like to say something.
Go ahead, Mr.
Timothy Cottle.
Cottle?
Yep.
Go ahead, Mr. Cottle.
And Anton, I know I've known you for a while, since the time you and Sister Ferguson come. You sit in front of the hall, right in the middle of the front couple rows. But throughout the time I've always known you, you've always set a good example. You know, you've always been spiritual beyond your physical age. And this doesn't really surprise me, because you've always taken care of no matter what it is you have to do. So when I look at all three of y'all, it's very encouraging to see y'all, and I just ask y'all continue to set the example.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna be Franny.
Thank you.
Franny, I'm not crying. It's good to see y'all.
Thank you, Mr. Cottle. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll say something. My name's Ken Whiteside. My wife was a
Go ahead,
terrible.
Mr. Whiteside.
So Anton been my real son's best friend since middle school. And my son's a little bit rambunctious, and Anton has always been there to ground him.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen both of them grow up. Sometimes it might seem strange for you to see us refer to him as our son. Sometimes actually refer to him as our good son, because he always tries to do what's right. I actually married Anton and Chastity, and we've seen him. We've had him in our house. We have a beach house. We've invited him a number of times, and so we've seen the dynamics of how Dominic reacts with the two of them, and it's a very strong team, Your Honor. Dominic needs that third piece of it there to have a little bit of discipline when he's told to do something. You know how kids are; they'll push and they'll find ways to get what they want. But when Anton chimes in, I see Dominic listening. He's a very good father, and it seems to be a good arrangement.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Whiteside.
I'd like to say something.
All right, this looks like Christina Smith.
Yes. I've grown up with Anton, been in school with Anton, and I remember when I found out he was getting married, I was like, oh my goodness, my crazy friend Anton is getting married. Whew, here we go. But I went up and visited and stayed with you guys. And when I walked away from that visit, I told everyone down here in Atlanta, wow, I am so impressed with them and the beautiful family they have made, the genuine connection they have. And I'm so happy and privileged to be sitting here and seeing this moment of it being official. And I'm just really proud of you guys.
Thanks, Christina.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. I'm listening for somebody else to start talking. Does anybody else ever like to say anything? Now's the time.
I would like to say something very briefly. This is the Pickering and Brown family. Thank you. We've known both Cassidy and Anton for a very long time. So we literally just found out about this 20 minutes ago. And so we were so thrilled, and we had to jump on just to congratulate the three of you. We too are a blended family, so we know what it takes, the amount of love that needs to go in to go beyond blood. Love goes beyond blood, time, and space. And we know that you guys have shown so much to Dominic together, and how much, like the other sister was saying, how much trust goes into putting, not only for Dom, to put into the arrangement, because it is tough on children, but and it takes a lot for children to put themselves in that position. But how much, from the beginning, Anton was fully committed, and we knew that, and we're just so proud of how, the family that you've become, and we're just thankful to be a part of it. So thank you, Judge, for, Your Honor, for allowing us to take part of it. Thank you, Victoria, for telling us about it, and thank you so much, Anton, and Chastity and Dom for allowing us to be a part of it as well. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Yesenia.
Anybody else? Yeah, Mr. Lane?
Yes, I would like to say, I would just want to say congratulations. Just the formality of what you've already done. As you know, we all have losses now. As you know, I lost my father recently. So how important this is, I guess, I just wanted to say, that even though this is just a formality, that this is
Can you hear that, Ring?
realistic and the actual physical representation of what you already feel in your heart, and to Dominic, that this is that external connection that we all take for granted that have biological children, and so how important it is, I think, to both of you and all your family, that this is just that extra step and to what you already have. So that's it. Congratulations, and thank you for letting us be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you, Mr. Lane.
I wanted to jump on really fast again. Our cousin Tisha in New York, she wanted to say something, but her phone is not working. I just wanted to pass on the message to you guys. She said she's sorry that she can't speak because she's on a computer that has no microphone, but she loves you so much. And she's proud of the people that used to come and how beautiful your family is and how important it is, not just for you, but for all of us.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you, Tisha. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you everybody that's shared your thoughts with this. Anton, I don't know you at all, but you've got some pretty big shoes to fill with the way people feel about you and your family now, man. You better do great because
He will.
the standard is very, very high right now. Dominic, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, but I'm going to give you the opportunity, Dominic. If there's anything you'd like to say to your mom and or your soon-to-be dead here in about 5 minutes, is there anything you would like to share with us and everybody that's here today?
Pressure.
No, anything to say.
Okay,
Come on, Dominic. You can do it.
You can do it. You can do it.
Mr. TikTok. Come on, Mr.
Yes, it's a YouTube video.
No, come on, honey.
What do you think, Dominic, what do you think about this day? How are you feeling? What are your emotions right now? Can you say that?
I'm really happy today, and I'm really excited for Dad to be my legal dad.
Yeah.
there you go.
We love you, and we know you've loved him all along. It's always been there. And it's just official. That's all it is. It's just a piece of paper, but it's been in your heart all this time.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you, Dominic.
Love you.
Anton or Chastity, would either of you like to say anything before we get closer to finalizing this, Chastity?
Yeah, I mean, I feel really grateful that I found somebody who, from the very beginning, has always, part of our relationship when we first started dating, he started sending like care packages for Dominic from school. Even before we were even like technically dating, just when we just started talking, he always showed that love and consideration to Dominic. And that was something that I noticed right away. And I never had doubts. It's something that he's wanted for a while. It's something that Dominic has wanted for a while. And so I think it was fear that kind of held me back a little, but I do not have any regrets at all for this day. None.
Good.
Great, thank you, Chastity. Anton, would you like to say anything here?
I grew up with many of the faces on the screen. So I have love, but always have like a and I'm glad that I'm able to fill that hole piece for Dominic.
Get the dog.
That this can be something to bring us even closer together. I've always been his dad, and I plan to continue to be.
Put him in the room.
Very good, honey. Excellent.
Thank you, Anton.
We love you, Anton.
We love you guys.
I love you, Anton. I love you, Anton. Love you, guys.
I'm losing control of my courtroom here, everybody. That's okay. I'm just joking. We do have Ms. Breen here, the Marion County Adoption Specialist, and it's the point where Ms. Breen, I turn to you for a recommendation.
I've had the chance to meet with the family virtually on 2 separate occasions, and it's been obvious through both of those meetings that there's a strong bond between the two. So I have no hesitation in recommending the finalization of this adoption today.
Thank you very much, Ms. Breen. All right, well, let's do some of the legal stuff here. Since we are in court, there is some legal work that we still have to do here. Anton, I'm going to ask you to remain seated, but raise your right hand for me, please. I'm going to put you under oath here for a second. Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give in the matter now before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Means, do you understand, you can put your hand down, sir. Do you understand that by finalizing the adoption here today, that you assume responsibility and are obligated for the support of Dominic, which includes his food, clothing, shelter, educational, and medical support?
I do. I already do that, but yes.
Do you understand that it also includes undertaking the spiritual, intellectual, and moral guidance for this young man?
I do.
Do you understand that also includes providing love, affection, and encouragement for Dominic, which as a parent, as I said early on this morning, will often mean putting his needs ahead of your own?
Yes.
Do you understand, Anton, that this is a lifelong commitment that I can assure you will extend beyond Dominic's 18th birthday?
Yes.
Is there any reason, Anton, physical or mental, to prevent you from carrying out this lifelong obligation to Dominic?
No.
Do you have any hesitation or reservations about making this lifelong commitment, sir?
I think I got rid of those 6 years ago when we got married. I knew what I was getting into.
I'll take that as a no. Do you understand that when I sign the order here in just a minute, that you will legally be Dominic's father, just as if he was born to you?
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right. Well, thank you as a family for sharing your thoughts with us today. Thank you, Ms. Breen, for your recommendation, and thank you to all of you who addressed the family so well. You know, there's never a family never has too much love or too much support. That's really impossible, and it's clear that this family has a great deal of love and support from all of those that were lucky enough to be here today. It is a day worth celebrating, and as I said early on, I'm happy to be part of it as well. So here's where we're at in today's proceedings. We're at the part where I sign the paperwork and make it legal. So here are my findings based on my review of the file and what I've heard here today. A petition for an order of adoption has been filed in this case. I find that all necessary orders terminating parental rights have been entered. The adoptee was not made a ward of this court. I find that any appeal of the decision to terminate parental rights has reached disposition, that no appeal, application for leave to appeal, or motion for rehearing or reconsideration is pending, and that the time for all appellate proceedings in this matter has expired. I find without any hesitation at all that the adoption of the adoptee by the petitioners in this case is desirable and in the best interest of the adoptee. Therefore, my order in this case is as follows. From and after this date, the parents of the adoptee are Anton Means Jr. and Chastity Nicole Means. The name of the adoptee is Dominic Alejandro Means, and the adoptee, if awarded the court, is discharged. I'm going to sign that order on today's date. Adoption date 2020, 11/20/2020. I've signed the order. I also have the identical order in certificate form. I'm going to sign that on today's date as well. By my signing these documents, the adoption is now final and official, And I'm going to be the first to say congratulations, folks. You're all set. Thank you.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Dominic.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Means family.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Anton.
Hey, Daddy.
Love you all.
Anton, it's a boy.
It's a boy! The biggest boy in history. The biggest birth in history.
I once again lost control of my courtroom, but that's okay. They didn't teach me about that in judges school, so we'll have to check on that. What we're going to do now is we're going to go off the record. We're going to take some pictures, even though it'll be me holding up the certificate in front of the big screen. That's the best we can do today under all the circumstances. I will, as with all the virtual adoptions that I've conducted, when we're through this pandemic, and I can have a proper photo op here in Courtroom 403. We will extend the appropriate invitations to the Means family.